Okay, welcome back in. I'm going to see if I can show some of the highlights rather than just talk about them. I've recorded this video about 4 times, but either something screws up or an ad pops up when I'm trying to show the person scoring. So here's hoping that the fourth time is the charm. And if this ends up being an ongoing issue, then I'll just go back to what I normally do, which is just tell you who scored and who won. So the New Jersey Devils played host to the San Jose Sharks. Just the one goal to report in the game. Nico Sturm will get his third goal of the year from Grundstrom and third. 16:21 of the first frame.
Dealing with it. We've gone 6 minutes without a whistle here. Free flowing play gets to Nico Sturm, and he lost the puck. Throws it back and bounces.
So he would throw the puck towards the net. It would go off the New Jersey defender and in for the only goal of the game. So the Sharks will obviously win this by a score of 1-0. Now let's see if lightning can strike twice. As I've tried doing this video, like I said 3 times before this, I'm hoping that there's no ads as I go to show the rest of the scores. So the next game took place between the Chicago Blackhawks and the Minnesota Wild, two teams in the Central Division. Jason Dickinson would score in the first period, getting his second goal of the season, unassisted, 16:44 of the opening frame.
Stolen by Dickinson, walks it off the wall into the slot with a shot. Scores!
So that was a pretty nice goal. In the third, Matt Boldy would tie the game up 15:29 of the third, getting his 9th goal of the year from Kaprizov and Zuccarello.
Kaprizov lets it slide around and out. Boldy stick tied up. But a long shot by Middleton never got there. There's a pass, they score!
So that would tie the game up at 1. We would need overtime to settle this one, and Philip Kurashev would get the game-winning goal, his third of the year, assisted by Seth Jones, a minute and 50 seconds into the overtime frame.
Makes a pass, it's intercepted. Here's a chance for Jones to make it up to Kurashev. Jones racing towards the goal. Kurashev scores!
So the Blackhawks would win 2-1 in overtime. And then the last game took place in Anaheim as the Ducks played host to the Columbus Blue Jackets. In the first period, Brett Leeson would kick things off, getting his first goal of the year from Gauthier and Ryan Johnston, 3 minutes and 13 seconds of the opening frame.
To Ross on November the 2nd against the Washington Capitals. Ross Johnson gets it to the next stick away.
So I'd make it 1-0 in favor of the Ducks. Igor Chinnikov would tie the game up, getting a power play goal, his 4th of the year, from Orensky and Marchenko, 16:16 of the first.
Behind the back, collected by Chinnikov. Hammered by Chinnikov, he scores. That's a heavy shot.
So that would tie it up at 1. In the second period, Jackson Lacombe would get his first goal of the year from Gudis and Troy Terry. And now, of course, I have an ad. So it's very unfortunate that the ad popped up. Let me see if I can play it one more time. Here's hoping that there's not a second ad. And of course there's a second ad. Why wouldn't there be another ad? So I do apologize that I'm not able to get rid of the ads. So either way, the Ducks would take a 2-1 lead at this point. Leo Carlson would increase the lead to 3-1, getting his 5th of the year from Dumoulin and Ryan Strome, 10:20 of the third frame. So unfortunately, that ad did block the view. Kirill Marchenko would cut the lead to 3-2, getting his 6th of this 6th goal of the year, unassisted, 16:57 of the third frame. So that would make it 3-2 in favor of the Ducks. The Columbus Blue Jackets would pull their goalie, but unfortunately it did not pan out. And Isaac Lindstrom would get his 2nd goal of the year, an empty netter from Paterno and Brock McGinn, with a minute and 40 seconds to go in the game. So the Ducks would win this by a final score of 4-2. So let's take a look at the standings after the 3 games were played on Friday. Sorry, not Friday, Sunday. Okay, so starting in the Eastern Conference, the Florida Panthers are still on top. I might as well just get like a voice recorder and just have the same thing playing over and over again, because Florida just seems to never want to give up that first spot in the Atlantic Division. They have a record of, there we go, as you can see it, 11-3-1. They have 23 points. The Toronto Maple Leafs are in second place. They have a record of 9-5-2. They have 20 points. The Boston Bruins are 7-7-2. They have 16 points. In the Metropolitan, the New Jersey Devils, despite the loss, are still in first place. They have a record of 10-6-2. They have 22 points. The Carolina Hurricanes are 10-3-0. They have 20 points as well. And the Washington Capitals are 10-4-0. They also have 20 points. The 2 teams in the wild card are the New York Rangers. They have a record of 9-3-1. They have 19 points, so they're right there in the thick of things. And the Tampa Bay Lightning, are 7-6-1. They have 15 points, only one back of the Boston Bruins. And the Eastern Conference, the rest of the standings looks as such. The Buffalo Sabres are 7-7-1. They have 15 points. The New York Islanders are 6-6-3. They also have 15 points. The Ottawa Senators are 7-7-0. They have 14 points. The Pittsburgh Penguins are 6-8-2. They have 14 points. The Detroit Red Wings are 6-7-1. They have 13 points. The Columbus Blue Jackets are 5-7-2. They have 12 points. The Philadelphia Flyers are 5-8-2. They have 12 points. And the Montreal Canadiens are at the bottom of the Eastern Conference with a record of 4-9-2. Taking a look at the Western Conference, the Winnipeg Jets are still atop of the Central Division with a record of 14-1-0. They have 28 points. The Minnesota Wild are 10-2-3. They have 23 points. The Dallas Stars are 8-5-0. They have 16 points. Over in the Pacific, the Los Angeles Kings are 9-4-3. They have 21 points in first place. The Vegas Golden Knights are 9-3-2. They have 20 points. And the Vancouver Canucks, to round up the top 3, are 7-3-3. They have 17 points. The 2 teams in the wild card are the Calgary Flames. They have a record of 7-5-3. They have 17 points. The Edmonton Oilers are 7-7-1. They have 15 points. And rounding out the rest of the Western Conference, the Utah Hockey Club are 6-6-3. They have 15 points. The Colorado Avalanche are 7-8-0. They have 14 points. The St. Louis Blues have the exact same record. The Seattle Kraken are 6-8-1. They have 13 points. The Chicago Blackhawks are 6-9-1. They have 13 points. The Anaheim Ducks are 5-7-2. They have 12 points. The San Jose Sharks are 5-9-2. They have 12 points. Sorry. And the Nashville Predators are dead last in the Western Conference with a record of 5-9-1. They have 11 points. But really, it's only 4 points separating Nashville from the Edmonton. So if Nashville happens to win, they can eventually slowly climb up the ladder. But obviously, it's a tough road, to say the least. Okay, so as long as this video does not get copyright, like I said at the beginning, then I'm hoping this will be something I can do consistently, because I would much rather be able to show a team scoring than just telling you, because obviously anybody can just go on YouTube and play the video, but I don't know. I'm probably not making a whole lot of sense here, but yeah, again, something I would really want to do moving forward is to be able to actually show the highlights rather than just talk about them. Okay, that's going to take care of Sunday's recap from the National Hockey League season. As always, if you're new to this channel and you like this type of content, feel free to hit the sub button. I'd be very grateful and very appreciative. Until next time, and as always, take care.